Hey, what's up, Doug? This is a quick demo video for you for your Jawa's Junkyard Orgus Din. This is installed a Proffie V3. You had a couple things that you wanted me to do to it. First one being this orange switch. You and I had kind of talked about it a little bit. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it. Normally when you get this kit, this switch originally sits up about right here. It's a pretty big boy. I did shave it down so that it's now kind of flush with this piece, right, this housing that it sits in right here. So if you can see that, I'll show you how to get that out. That will be your power. This blue piece right, this blue switch right here, that's going to be your auxiliary. All right. These are on magnets though, so you absolutely have to remember to take these out before you take the handle off. You had asked for the shroud here to be weathered, but the highlights or the upper portions to be left alone. So I did that the best I could and then went over it with some matte clear coat. It does have a CC Sabers lit connector in there. It's a V4. It does sit way down here because I wanted to give you some shine through in these cutouts right here. So you'll see that when I turn the Saber on. Taking the switches out. A pair of tweezers, you can get the blue one very easily. Just come over here and pull it right out. There you go. All right, so we'll put that off to the side. Doesn't quite work that way with the orange one. What I'm doing is I'm just taking my X-Acto knife, coming on the side of it and just popping it out. Whoops. Right onto the table there. If you do with something sharp like that, it'll come right out. All right. From there, you can go ahead and you can just unscrew your handle. So in the handle, as you know, you have this big cutout right here. All right, so I lit all that up for you. And then on this greebly right here, there wasn't a hole behind this blue piece. So what I did was I drilled out a hole right behind that so we could get some shine through. All right, that little blue greebly will be lit up with this single Neopixel accent right here that you see. All right, and then you've got a 39 pixel accent strip right here to light up the entire strip on that handle. All right, and of course you've got your switches there. You can see the magnets on your switches. This has a Proffie V3 install. So that is just a snap fit down into the chassis. It's a nice and tight snap fit. You don't ever have to take that out, but you can pop it up if you want to. It just wouldn't be my suggestion to do it. You can get to everything from right here. Your SD card, your micro USB, 90-degree data cable fits in there perfect. All right, you've got a kill switch right in front of the board. Moving over here, you've got a removable battery setup. So spring side, please, for the negative side of your battery. You've got a 28mm Smokeless Outpost Elite speaker. All right, so this just has my sound font on it for now, and there is a copy of the config file that I used on your SD card, so you can build from that. But I did make the blade and everything green. For the single pixel, I went white just because there is a blue acrylic piece that it has to shine through. So it's best to use the color white for that. All right, so let's go ahead and snap our battery down in it. Just like that, it snaps in there nice and tough. Come over here and flip the kill switch. So you see white for that accent, and you've got kind of a kit scanner for now for the bottom of the chassis. All right, and then when we put our handle on, slide right on. When you lock this handle all the way down, you'll notice that this greebly lines up exactly with your shroud, the end of your shroud here. When you do that, of course, you'll get shine through here. You've got shine through over here. And if you look into your switch compartments, you can see your switches poking out right there with the magnets on them. All right, so the orange one needs to go where there's no LED. That's kind of the bigger housing. And then the blue one, of course, goes over here with the LED strip. It just pops right in there. And hit power. So you get all your LEDs lit up here. You got some nice shine through in your windows or in your cutouts here. This ramps up for now. Of course, you can program that to do whatever you like. And then I've got this just blinking on and off. Right? Auxiliary up here. And you've got twist off. I'm going to put my little test blade in here, but it is set up for a full-length blade. All right. So if I put my blade in here where it stops and I put my thumb or my finger right here and pull it out, that's how much blade depth you've got. It goes down there quite a bit. So you can get all that shine through. All right, but we'll lock a blade down. Come over here again and hit power. So it lights up a blade very well for you. Auxiliary. Blade lockup is holding the auxiliary button down and hitting the saber. And you'll see that effect all through here, as well as the blade. With flash on flash. Very loud saber. To play your soundtrack is a long press on your power. Okay, another long press to turn it off. And if you had more than one sound font, of course, you just tap auxiliary. Apologize. So, there you go. We'll break it back down. All right, so again, we'll loosen up our blade. Retention screw here. Slap this out. Remember, the first thing we want to do here is take out our switches. So, with the tweezers, you can grab that blue one. Put it off on my desk. With the side of an X-Acto knife or something sharp, you can just simply pop that orange one out. It does pop out pretty easily once you get the hang of it. And then just come over here and take your handle off. Turn it on from here. And we'll flip it off with the kill switch. And it kills power like it should. All right. When you want to take your battery out, do it from the positive side over here by your kill switch. You can pop it out with your finger just like that. This shroud is JB welded on. That's how it's meant to be. That's how the kit is meant to be put together. There's two standoffs underneath the shroud. There's one right here, and then I put some JB weld right underneath the slip on the back end of this too. So it should hold very tough for you. All right, but that is basically your Orgus DIN. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get this out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks, man.